Good day, YouTube. End of the week, thought I'd do another update. I heard back from my GI. I already had the test results myself. I get them the same day. But anyways, she always sends a nice little letter. And she said everything looks great on the inside. And no problems. But you still need a new liver. But the bad liver can cause a lot of other problems. Cancer being one of them. Especially liver cancer. But they told me at the sonogram, I think I mentioned it, the gal that did that, she sonogrammed me at least 23 times, I believe. And, so she told me straight up, even though they're not supposed to really say anything, but, she said everything looks great. And that same night I got my results and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, my GI, she's had a chance to look at it and send me my nice little letter saying you're doing great, man. And schedule one now for every 6 months. That way, if anything starts getting funky in me, they can get right on it. And the best thing that could happen would be liver cancer, because that would really shoot me up the old transplant list. But everything's good in there. I see her in a couple months. It's every 3 months in her office, and we touch base with her, and we talk about what the other doctors are doing, what I'm doing, and whatever she's got to say. So we'll see her in a couple months. And my other doctor, I still haven't got the ammonia test back. I'm sure they have it. They have to have it. But tomorrow, Monday, gonna run up here to the lab and get a copy of my last blood work and see if it's in there. If not, which would be really weird and odd, I'll call my PCP, which I got to call anyways. I still have a couple lingering prescriptions with my old PCP, and I tried to call and get some refills the other day, and they didn't go through, trying to go to the other doctor. But the wife got one filled. I believe they are working on the other one after she talked to him, but the pharmacist still said, talk to your doctor, get this all straightened out. And so we got to do that. And we already know I got to give up the ferritin. He could have done that. So I didn't get no phone call and no letter from him. I have to give up a pint of blood, at least one more. And that's according to him. And that should bring me under 30. And then I'll be in what's called maintenance mode. And I'll just go up and take an iron panel in like 3 months and see what's going on. And that's it for the updates. I was going to go inland for Turkey Day. I changed my mind. I just don't want to go. I mean, I feel fine. It's a long day. It's 7 hours of driving minimum. That's if you don't stop anywhere, But we'd take the dog with us. We'd have to make a couple stops. We've got to make a couple stops anyways. And we're going to go over there for an hour. That's all the longer we'd be able to stay to try to get back home at a decent hour, And so the time, in the middle of the day stuff, just inland doesn't work for me. I schedule my doctor's appointments for early in the morning. That way we can get our butts back home, decent hour, So I canceled out on that. And we'll just have our little feast here on Thursday. Wife's got to work Friday. And I don't really want her to drive all that and then turn around, work on Friday, deal with all the rude people. All the rude people, we still got leftover Rona rude people out there, that are coming in the store. And so anyways, just canceled out. I got my treadmill in, and I have used it some. It doesn't run off of power. It's got some kinetic motor type thingy in it. So once you start to walk and everything kicks on and it goes. But it just starts to outrun you, It's hard to make it go slow. And so I'm working on it, but it's slow mode. It's faster than I want to go, But I got it. It made it here, and I think we'll look around and see if we can't adjust the resistance on it or something. Well, I think we'll do that tomorrow. We just got it, and I used it. I think it came Friday, and I used it yesterday, and I used it today, and I got a little bit on it, but got to get it slowed down. I can't jog. That's what it's wanting me to do, is jog, and I cannot jog, and I'll get used to it. I'll get it going. And these nice days, just maybe walk outside too, There's really no reason I can't go now by myself. I think I'm pretty leveled out from getting off of that blood pressure medicine. Not dizzy anymore. And so, I should be able just to walk around my neighborhood, and maybe I'll give that a try. Maybe we'll try that tomorrow together, but see how it goes. And, if I can get built back up some, the treadmill won't be quite as bad, I think, but it wants to move. Nothing else, nothing else is going on. Just a lot of thinking, And I talked to my mom today. It's like, I guess I'm not going to die. So I need to do everything I can to keep living. Because when I got out of ICU, they made us believe I had like less than 6 months of life left. And that's just not the case. And the 5.5 months of the peritonitis was just draining all the protein out of me. I didn't realize it, but I watched some seminars on it. I watch a lot of seminars now, but, my GI is always like, trying to get me not to do these, because I was scheduling every week, if you remember back, if you watched these. It was weekly. And she's always like, do you really need them, And I'm always like, well, what's an acceptable amount of fluid in my abdomen? Because here's what they've taken, every day, and how much. We keep track of everything. Is a gallon acceptable? Because that's the minimum they've ever took out of me, was a gallon. But by taking that out of you, they're sucking all the protein out of your body as well. And I didn't know that's what was going on. So that was 5.5 months of just sucking all my protein out, like a big Martian sucker, I don't know. So I got to build back up from that. And that's taken a little while. But, I'm still mad about that, The foul up, I guess, I don't know what you want to call it. with the medication, but even after, the second time we tried to talk to my PCP and how she tried to explain it, and then what I'm reading is just not making any sense. It's over with now, but now I think back about it, it's like, man, what you guys trying to kill me off faster? You're just sucking all the protein out of me because of the medication you're giving me. If you just sort that out, we won't have the problem. Obviously, it's been months since I've had to get drained again. It just stopped, And when I went up and had my sonogram, she couldn't find a drop in me. And when I had biopsy on my liver, they couldn't find nothing. So, I don't know if I'm actually mad, just more aggravated, disappointed in them, That was my early days of getting an introduction to doctory. I never really needed a doctor, But so that's where I'm at. Just got to start busting out on the exercise. It takes a little bit to get going, I really don't feel like it, but I have to force myself. And now we got the treadmill, rainy days, I don't have an excuse, Not unless the roof's leaking, but I'll find out about the phlebotomy tomorrow too. I should have had it last week. It's not real critical, but usually, within 2 or 3 days of the blood work, they want you to have it. It's been over a week now. But I don't know. But we'll find that out tomorrow. And Turkey Day, we'll just chill at home. And the dog's just getting over being sick. We'd have to take the dog inland with us. And the dog got really sick and she's recovering now. But I think it'd just be easier to stay home. So that's the plan there, and maybe put the turkey breast in my pellet smoker. But wife said she thinks it plugged up or something. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll take a peek at that tomorrow. But it should work fine. You have to empty them out in the wintertime, or the pellets turn into cement. And we've had to chisel them out once already. And it's a pain in the butt because you have to tear it completely down. But that's our plans, Instead of a big long day driving inland for an hour, And most of the, my little sister will be there, my mom will be there. Other than that, But that's where we're at. No news, I guess, is good news, But hopefully we'll get some sort of answers tomorrow and see what's going on. Even my PCP, he usually sends me a letter too, after the test. He'll put on there, this was high, we need to change this, and you need a phlebotomy, and yada yada, but nothing. And kind of surprised, and I don't know if he's out of his office, but he just had a couple weeks off vacation, so, I don't know, I ain't got much more, guys, Had some beautiful days here on the Oregon coast, and enjoying my lawn boy. We haven't had the bow in over a year, and this guy comes month in and month out. That's one thing about living over here. You find yourself mowing in the wintertime, and he just comes around, and if it needs it, he mows it, and I pay him. Makes good money. I pay him $80 an hour, and that takes care of the month. It only takes him an hour for the entire month. It takes him like 20 minutes. He doesn't mess around. He just jumps out and does it all, and he weed eats and has a blower and cleans everything. And if I have extra trimming or something like that, he takes care of it. He's trimmed a couple of my bushes. Doesn't charge me for them. Real nice kid. I just had him strip my palm trees and pull the babies off of those. But I couldn't do it anyways. And this way the wife doesn't have to worry about it either. So anyways, I'm going to jump off here. Short and sweet. Nothing new. Just cruising. Picked up some more donations. Most appreciated. Really helps when I got to make trips, especially inland, And for you that want to donate, here's a link to my PayPal down in the description, as always. Most appreciated. It goes towards medical for me. Or gas to get to appointments, A quick doctor's appointment to Medford and back's $150 on the road, It adds up. Copay on the meds. Thank God I've got those cut back some. And the real expensive one I'm off of now. But life's good, I guess. And as long as I stay where I'm at, I'll stay where I'm at, I guess, I don't know, for how long. Where I'm at right now, by the MELD score, I only have a 6% chance of mortality in 3 months. And so every day, it's 3 months every day until my numbers change. But they have to really change a lot before the percentages go up. So only a 6% chance I'll just croak, but I'm doing so good. I don't think I'll ever hit the 6% rank. Not at this stage, anyways. The only thing I got issues with still is my joints and some muscle issues. Some of that's subsided as my ferritin levels have went down. Hopefully they'll get a little bit better when we get that under 30. And we'll see how I do under 30. And that should help with some of the joint pain. December 15th, got to go to Medford. And I'll see a rheumatologist and have them check me out as well. And maybe get something for the joint pain. They've got non-narcotic stuff. I'm off the pain pills. I take a few aspirin, 2-3 times a week at night if my legs get all jumpy in bed, but don't really need them. Tell you what's hurting me the worst right now is my back. And I've never even bitched about my back. I have a failed lumbar laminectomy. and it's been opened up twice, and it covers 6 vertebrae, and they won't do nothing anymore. They won't open me up, and for those of you that are familiar with the back injections, yeah, I've had a couple of hundred of those. The fake Band-Aids, what I call them. They work. They alleviate the pain. And when they do that, you do stupid stuff. You know, you start lifting stuff, and you know, I've been on 10-pound weight lifting limit for over 15 years now because of the failed lumbar. And you know, if it doesn't hurt, guess what? You know, and then the next thing you know, the steroid injection wears off and it's worse, you know. But I have a feeling my back's bothering me now, probably just weak muscle mass. I'm having a hard time supporting the 6 bad vertebrae with just my muscles. So I'll have to try to get into something there with my back and, you know, see what I can do. But it is actually hurting more than anything else, you know. That would be my biggest complaint right now is my back. You know, I haven't said anything. And my new doctor, he hasn't even asked me about it, you know. He hasn't asked me, well, you know, why are you disabled? You know, he hasn't even asked me. Only one doctor has asked me about it. You know, they're like, well, what's this 12-inch zipper on your back? You know? It's like, oh, yeah, that's for easy access, you know? And the same with my hip. You know, they've had to go in there and saw the top of my hip off twice now. And it's all done, but, you know, that can't be good. You know? So at least they use the same scar, you know, when they go back in. So that's kind of nice. My right leg has like, I don't know, 30 inches of scar. I think somewhere around there. My leg, you know, up around my hip, up my back. Yeah. It's a lot, but that's what's bothering me the most, my back, you know. Get too much time to think, too, you know. Think about death. But, you know, I'll be thinking about it, you know. And then I'll think, well, heck, you know. I'm just cruising here, you know. I'm not getting worse. You know, I have gotten better, but I'm not getting worse. All my numbers are just great, you know. And so my specialist, that's all she says is just lay off the salt. And to keep doing what I'm doing. You know, that's her best advice at the moment. Keep doing what I'm doing and keep off the salt. Low sodium diet. So that's what I do. I keep doing, you know, just keep doing life. You know, chowed my Subway sandwich the other day, you know. Eat healthy most of the days. I do eat better, and I do eat more. I have to. And the weight's slow, you know, it's still slow to go. And gaining it anyways. But eating sweets and stuff like that, it's not putting weight on me. And Mountain Dew, you know, I can have my Mountain Dew. That's the nectar of the gods. That's what I call it. You know. I can't gain no weight from it though. You know. Give me some Dairy Queen ice cream and, you know, chocolate bars for snacks or whatever, snack, real healthy snack. But I'm not. It's not causing me to gain any weight. So it doesn't really matter what I eat. I don't know how much weight I'll actually gain back, or if I'm capable of gaining up to like 175 with my shitty liver. I'm not sure. One of the seminars I was watching, I think I just already said it, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. Anyways, they got another chart scoring type thing that they use for protein, and it goes by height and yada yada yada, and it's a few different things that it goes by, and then it calculates out how much protein intake you should have, and then you take that and take that number and then try to go 30% over it. So a lot of protein they want you to have. I do the best I can. I have protein drinks. I've been on those for months now. Protein drinks, protein bars, and just high protein foods. And I'm not sure where I'm at on their chart thingy, but I think I'll go hunt it up and see where I'm at. But I do take in, protein when I never have before. And so, sometimes I drink a couple of those protein drinks, and I just order a couple of cases every payday. They send them to the door, and one a day, but let's see where I'm at on that scale and see if I can get 30% over what they recommend. Sounds like a lot of math doing, though. I hate counting that kind of crap, but salt, I don't count salt. I don't really eat it, Once in a while, I'll eat something that's pretty salty, but... And now I got the wife, she's salting the plate and not the pan. And so my food's not being salted with hers. So I don't get no salt. Pepper, you can eat all the pepper you want. It would have never hurt you. And... salt, I think we're being attacked up there. Salt is bad, and like I said, that's pretty much the only thing my GI is saying to me right now, This low salt, keep doing what you're doing. So, that's where we're at, folks. I'll give you another update, few days. See what happens this week, and can't remember the name of this other drug we want to talk to the GI about, but I'm going to. We got the information written down, and it was a seminar with a doctor from UCLA and another doctor from I think the Mayo Clinic or Johns Hopkins, one of those two. And they're the ones that talked about it. And if you're taking the lactulose like I'm taking, you should be taking this other drug. And it will prolong your life, So that sounds good for me. They claim 0 side effects. And simple, safe. I guess it's some kind of antibiotic type thingy, the best I can understand it. But anyways, we'll talk to her about it, and few days I'll update and let you know what they have all said. until then, you guys be safe out there on Turkey Day. I'm just going to stay home, no travel. And anyway, yeah, be safe out there. Enjoy your Turkey Day. And stay healthy. And be safe, you know. Peace, guys.